Did
go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. Through the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, the highway, and in the driveway. Isn't that strange? Cause I'm trying through the climb, I ain't like pain. You never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, is belief. We'll see the negativity, but I just gotta let that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never ran sitting on, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You can flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past, start a plan, and you find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go,
case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph, and I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. Now there is going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you.
I'm already here. My internet's jacked, y'all. Sorry about that. I was live for a second myself. It's all whack. I'll explain. But, you know, the simple math equation that Roger there is explaining in the beginning, I don't understand. It's very simple logic. The less you fuck around, the less you'll find out. Brooks, we didn't even get to properly meet. I didn't even know her too much. I was planning on giving her an educational live about the Summer Wells case, but then this happened today. Whoa. So we'll be calling Don Wells, and there could be, I mean, let's be real about the situation, people. The lady goes live every single night and calls them druggies and criminals. And like the title says, Lady Karma came around, and Crime Lies is what I'll call her. Crime Lies is convicted of fraud. dongles isn't. And this all stems from Ernie Shell, people. And we have a little twist of PG tonight. But I saw some people in the chat, and real quick, I got to do an announcement. What's up, Arctic? I saw Arctic checked in. We support Arctic. We always have. You know, Arctic is the man. We support him. We strongly support him. This is a channel you can always get awesome information regarding missing children. He does real work, and we love Arctic. I don't know if he's in here or not. I didn't want to say that. You know, I stalled this live for a minute. I never do this. I do want to say this loud, publicly, whatever. Before I went live, A Balance was live as unsupervised maniacs. Two channels that I enjoy and I support. I like both those channels. And I got weird for a second. Listen, I'm going live 2 days in a row here. That's not real often with me. I work and I try to go live as much as I can, guys. But you know, I'm not an everyday streamer. I get it when I can get it. When I can get it in, I get it in. But there is there's an invisible code, if you will, in this space that we share. And you don't want to go live on top of people and stuff like that. Or, you know, compete with them or whatever you want a word you could use. And it's not even like that sometimes. And it's weird because I'm stuck in like a 50-50 with this. Like out of respect, I stalled my live, and I never do that. Okay. Out of respect. But it's getting to the point where there's so many people popping up. When can you wait your turn? You know? And so that's how I've always felt. I just go. I just do it. Just balls deep. But at the same time, I was listening to Savage a few nights ago. She's talking about a situation where she's touching on this a little bit, and I was totally with everything she said because it makes sense when people coming in and saying they're going to live and stuff. But it's just, I'm just saying this for people to know where I'm at. You know, I stalled tonight because I was, you know, looking around the streets before I went live. But anyway, I just personally, I do it when I can do it, and it's no hard feelings to anybody. And I'm never trying to throw shade towards anybody or do those type of games. I'm just trying to get it with my subscribers because I got a family. It's probably way too much of an explanation, but it needed to be said. But what's up? Charlotte's Web is in the house. So, yeah, this is actually comical, guys. This live here is very simple. What we're going to do is just inform Donald about this lady's shenanigans, but we have to catch you up. We have, and this is interesting what's going on here. By now, I know you know the shenanigans. There's going to be a few that don't. Not a problem. Lady Karma swept by. You got this lady. Oh, that was weird. You got this.
You were
this late.
You weren't live when you thought you were.
Oh yeah, and then I hit live and rolled the intro and everything. It didn't just go black?
No.
Turn your volume up. It didn't just go black. All right. All right, I'm here. Wait a second. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Well, you can't be on the phone and do that.
I always am.
All right, look, I'm connected to yours off the phone.
Oh, yes, sir.
All right. No, because it just stalled. We crashed.
I'm always on my phone.
All right, look, guys, here's the deal. my internet's been shitty since this last storm, the Ernie shell storm, and I have to literally get a whole new service, and that's going to come in. When is that coming, babe?
Next week.
So I'm literally hotspotting off the phones and shit. And I'm on Noelle's hotspot, and she's on the phone messaging. No, that's not going to
I
work
was in your
because we
line.
just crashed.
I was
So she got to go to the tablet and let me have the
Hey.
internet. But so this lady, Crime Lies, that's her name, Crime Lies Brooks. People, this is out of control. Okay, this is out of control. I don't even know this one too much, but I've been getting the messages and I've been getting the emails ever since Ernie, and this is Ernie Shell's fault, and I'm thoroughly happy about that. I'm extremely. There's some type of sick gratification that I'm getting that this lady platformed Ernie Shell and literally just tanked herself. Because what I'm understanding through the streets here is a little bit of from that interview. Everybody knows Ernie Shell shenanigans. But this lady had her on because of the Wells hate. Let's platform somebody that hates Don and Candace. This is great. This is great advocacy for Summer Wells. And there's so many people who cover Summer Wells that say, where's Summer, and we're not gonna forget Summer, and we'll always be here. You're not an advocate for Summer Wells, or let me say it like this. You don't have Summer Wells' best interest if your focus is 1,000% only on her parents. Hey, look, I understand they're not cleared and you have to look at every angle, but that includes every angle, not Don and Candace and Don and Candace. There's a lot of people in that city. There's a lot of people where they live. There's a lot of options and angles and theories and avenues. But if it's just Donna and Candace, every single live stream, then do you really have Summer Wells' best interest? Because you can't really say that, because you're so focused and zoned in on two people, you're not looking at everything which would be in her best interest. And shall I just remind people, like, how old is Summer Wells right now? Is she 7 or 8, chat?
She's 8.
Is she 8?
Yes. Were you serious?
That's right, 8.
Yeah,
No, I wanted to double check because God forbid you say something wrong, they grab it and be like, oh my God, he said this. She's 8. That's right. Okay, so now that we double checked, I don't know any 8-year-olds. Any, not even one. Ever.
It's true, you don't know any 8-year-olds.
Yeah, but nobody knows any 8-year-olds that are like, hey, you did a good job last night talking shit on my parents.
Oh, Jesus.
It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
Trevor Lee.
It doesn't work like that. But Don Wells himself is not convicted of fraud. But this lady is consistently and always saying that they are druggies and they are criminals. And hey, look, I'm not here to defend every action and everything they have said on the internet. It's not what I do. People think I go after people who talk about the Wells. That's not true either. You have your own opinion of whatever you think is going on. Who am I? I'm the arbiter of truth. But if you're going to bully them people, now you've made a white boy live. And that's what Brooks does. There's no way you can slice it. There's no way you can dice it. There's no other way that you can try to justify it. That's all she does. And she's misinformed on the case. And Brooks, Crime That Lies, she's welcome anytime, any day, any date of her choice to come up here and debate me live in front of everybody on the Summer Wells case. No problem. I'll do it right now. She'll lose. Because when she attacks the parents, she doesn't even know what she's talking about. Oh, the Wells aren't cooperating. Honey, that's been debunked. I thought that you were in the Summer Wells community. Now you're starting to repeat. So you can't have Summer's best interest if you're repeating misinformation that's been debunked. So now you move from you strictly move to the Wells haters group in the Summer Wells community. So now Crime Lies is with PG and whatnot. And we'll touch on this head that was found in a basket a little bit later. But
Oh, really?
Crime That Lies.
Crime, lies, and lines, I think.
It's Crime That Lies.
Okay.
Crime of Lies
I love
is
it.
always talking about the drugs and the criminal behavior of Don and Candace. How Don Wells is not a good father. It's interesting. None of the Summer Wells haters ever listened to the full, long 40-minute interview I have with one of Don's daughter. Oh, you didn't know you had another daughter? No, not Summer. So how about we let the daughter tell about childhood experiences and growing up and this and that? This lady sounds like a lab to me. The lab will focus on Mary. Mary has been invited on this channel for a very long time. She'll never show up. There's a lot more to the story with Mary. Mary will never come on this channel because everything she says contradicts itself. Oh, everything. It's what she's married to. She'll never come here.
Oh, yeah.
But, and again, Don's made a lot of he's said a lot of dumb things on the internet. He's done a lot of dumb things on the internet. But is he guilty of these conspiracy theories? It's not what the law says. The law, TBI, has begged for people to stop with the speculation and the conspiracy theories to TBI because they specifically said it's hurt the case. However, here we are 3 years later, and Brooks is having Ernie Shell on. And Ernie Shell is completely just telling lies. Even people who dislike Don and Candace, and that's perfectly fine, they're allowed to think like that, are like, nah. But she platforms him. And I hope it was worth the views because he tanked you. He tanked you because what happened? People got pissed off within your own community. Like I was telling my wife this. When I heard her mods, it is one thing for one of my mods to get pissed off, right? It's possible. One of my mods could get pissed off. But that would mean one of my mods would have to then contact another one of my mods and then have a discussion. I think White Boy and Noel are doing shenanigans. And then those two mods would have to reach out to another mod. There's shenanigans going on. And then they'd have to have receipts. And this is what we're looking at, people. And what do we have? We have a little bit of inbred, hillbilly. That's interesting. Didn't they call Don an inbred? Interesting. These people will always call you what they are. One in the chat if you've heard me say that 50 times. But we have Brooks tonight who gets arrested, loses a job at the doctor. There's some weird inbred thing going with her husband / brother. And she had butt crack. Excuse me, crack. There's a crack in my ass. I need a new ass because I got a big crack in mine. But she had crack in her ass, up her ass, or her other thing.
Her lady purse.
Wait, in the jail. Well, wouldn't you know?
Contraband.
Well, wouldn't you know? And there's receipts. There's news reports on this. There's articles on this. But the funny thing is, and wait for it, the cherry on top. This lady sits there. Who am I to judge anybody with a past? That would be hypocritical. But I've told people about my past. It's out there, right? What I don't do is have a past and say that I don't have a past, and then say that my husband brother is law enforcement. People, oh, he's with law enforcement, all right.
Brother husband did that.
He's with law enforcement, all right. He just doesn't work for him. Like it's crazy to any upcoming creators out there. Like this is a lesson of
a lot stashed up there.
This is a lesson of don't do. First off, it's probably impossible to be like anonymous nowadays. My advice to any upcoming creator: you have dirt, there's stuff in your closet or whatever, throw it out there. You be the one to present it.
Yeah.
Get it out there in the beginning. Okay,
Someone
in the
else is
beginning.
going to. I tell everybody.
We do tell people that. My honest advice is protect your identity as you're starting. But if there's dirt, present it. Tell your subs, however you got to do it, how long it takes you, whatever, just get it out there. Because someone's going to find it. This is the internet. People are smart. You never know who's watching. We rag on the bushes a lot. The bushes are deep, and the bushes are not all bad. There's good people in them bushes. There's some sick people in the bushes. There's all types of people in the bushes.
My future XO man's in the bushes.
But I don't know who did it or how it happened, but let's get into it. Without any more further ado, the woman who has relentlessly called Don Wells a criminal drug addict. Well, wouldn't you know? We had to add this one to the playlist, people, of the hypocrisy of these creators who will not let this go. And oh boy. And oh boy. And oh boy. Credit of
Hey, friends. Well, it appeared in my email inbox one afternoon. Do you recognize who is on your screen but Brooke Jones? Seems to me that we have a criminal amongst us. Quick, let's post this up to see if we can compare. There she is. Yep, same chick. And there's the other felon.
Oh, let's wait a minute.
Here we go, boys.
Thank you, Abe Allen, for this too. He also pointed something very important out.
Here we go, boys.
I'm not one to do any fat
Here
shaming.
we go, boys. Felon. And yep, same chick.
I'm not one to do any fat shaming, but in the words of Eric Cartman, she's not fat.
She looks fucking high too.
She's big boned. She's big boned.
She's fat. Just say she's fat.
And
Tell
I don't.
she's fat.
The thing about it is this.
That's fat. That's sloppy.
I don't really care. I'm not hitting it. I don't care. But this lady contradicts herself once again because she can't leave Candace out of her mouth. And Candace is this, and Candace looks like this, and Candace looks like this. I didn't have enough room in the title, Brooks, to say Candace doesn't have a muffin top. You do. Candace doesn't have a roast beef sandwich down there. You do. It's interesting. You got to love it. You really have to love it.
You
Yep,
have,
same chick.
a simp in here.
And there's the other felon.
So let's pause the program and let's address it. Let's address it. Wait. So this is lie number one. The story was told by Brooks years ago. This is not a surprise. The only reason you are dragging her is she didn't tell. You are wrong. She did tell everyone. You just wasn't there. Okay.
It's weren't.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Here's the thing. Well, I appreciate your commitment and your loyalty, but here's how you look stupid. So it's already been exposed that somebody went in the chat today and called her a felon. Now, we cannot argue by your own explanation of her telling everybody the story. If she did, then everybody would know she's a felon. Then why today, when somebody jumped in the chat and called her a felon, did she say, why did she get all emotional? Why was there a big ruckus? Why was there denial? So by your own explanation, you look silly. And this is the problem you're going to always have over here, defending somebody with receipts. See, that's not going to work. We're doing a live right now, and we're reviewing the receipts. And you really came in at a bad time. I appreciate your loyalty, but the problem is this is going to happen like within chat after chat. You don't even know what I'm going to show or what I'm going to say. And you jump in there with the shenanigans. Stop it right now. Just stop it. And back to your claim. I challenge you to drop the link of said video. Now, don't let me learn that you're just a simp or that you're just a blind. You have this blind loyalty and you have listened to somebody, but the person that you listened to did not show you things and tell you things. There's a big difference over in this community. And that's why I try to stop. The whole, hey, this is what happened type of stuff is shenanigans. I need to see it. I need to see it. That's why you'll always sink. My subs, they have receipts. They have receipts. We don't just talk about it. We show it and talk about it. Did you want to drop the link? How about this? I'm going to do one better. How about this? Challenge to you. You come back and drop the link. Sourcing the video that she told you everybody about this, and I'll delete this live. That's how confident I know that you're buying a lie. I'll wait for it. But you won't drop it. Can we continue, guys? Okay, let's do that.
Here we go, boys. Brooks Jones is charged with criminal possession of a forged instrument in the second degree, a felony. Gregory Jones, that's Greg, is charged with offering a false instrument for filing in the first degree, a criminal possession of a forged instrument in the second degree. Both are felonies. Furniture. Are you wondering exactly what this is all about? This is your true crime guru, Brooks, at Crime Lines and Lies. She's such a dastardly gal, a fraudster, a con artist. Okay,
blame Katie. We saw the live with the carrots today.
Yeah, I was just typing it.
Oh, did you? All right. Yeah, we have yet to be there, but I did see that, and that's interesting, considering the conversation that was had between wifey and said person in one of your previous lives. But let's continue this.
So Hoover Maneuver, the person who sent me this particular email, says she lied right to all of her viewers, said that she was just the pass-through in the document she gives to Greg. Well, in the article, it states before that she had to write the signature another con artist in true slime, another form of manipulation. Absolutely. This is Brooks. And these are people actively going around trying to tell you that they're in homicide and this is what they would do if they were involved.
Homicide, this lady says. People, so this is comical. Okay, I'm going to drop AB's link in the chat. It'll be in my description. We're going to finish this video. Wait till you find out the scam, the fraud that they pulled. It's the most silliest thing I've ever seen. Like, if you're going to get fired and make the news for fraud, medical fraud, ripping off the government, doctor fraud, at least get the prescription pad. I mean, what are you doing? But wait till you find out what her and brother husband did. And then, yeah, I think we'll call Don. And because we have to hurt the ego a little bit, just to take it down a notch. This is a full circle. So this is a full circle. Lady Karma has now once again blessed us, and we appreciate her. But let's have a listen. Let's have a listen. Then I'll read you an article or two. And we'll source the. Did that person come back with the link? Oh,
in this sense, they're criminals. By obtaining and using fraudulent medical records, this couple violated the public trust inherent to the position Mr. Jones has held with the state of New York. Leahy Scott said in a news release, "I will pursue any public employee who use falsified documents to defraud the government." Oh, isn't that an extra icing on the cake? Gregory Jones was arraigned on the charges and released pending further court action in Utica City Court. Brooks Jones.
Okie dokie. Okay, look. Hey, here's the deal. You're not exiled and you're not blocked and you're not timed out, but you came in and you're not even a simp. You came in very abrasive towards the subject of the live. Maybe I have it wrong. Maybe you honestly believe that.
She
But
came in with a fucking asshole attitude, and then she wants to play the I'm an old
Oh,
lady card. Shut
okay.
the fuck up and
we
be
got to go with
quiet.
wifey on that one then.
Yeah.
Was arraigned and also released pending further court action in New Hartford Town Court on January 2nd, 2018. Goes into the case background. I want you guys to join me for a bit of a live stream tonight.
I got you, Missy. Give me 1 second.
I'll include it at the end of this particular video. But I thought that all of you people
Shelby,
who didn't know this before would love to know it now. Good day.
Okay, so that was A Balance. I dropped his link. He's been on a good little run here lately. It was just the other day I was reacting to the smiley stuff, people. That was a little just clip out of his live. I'll source some stuff in my description box. So I was going to read an article. I have it here for you, but he pretty much summed it up. What I'll do is source this for the people who want it, because we have to have receipts. But what I'm going to summarize this, right? What happened here is, so there's a couple things going on here that you need to know. So as far as the scam goes, okay, what's up? Why can't you see me? Let's do this. As far as the scam goes, I need you to just pay attention to two things on this. So as far as the scam goes and the fraud goes, here we go. What you have going on here is, come on, this fucking thing. Okay. What you have going on here is, first off, let's do the first thing first, because people in the comments were saying it. You have this guy, okay, which I don't know Crime Lies channel that well, but apparently this is supposed to be the husband that she does the streams with and stuff like that. Okay, here goes the mugshot. Come to find out, this is a brother and sister team, not a husband and wife team. You got to be careful what you tell your mods. And you don't want to piss your mods off. It's interesting that I have respect for any mod that left their channel. Some mods, I would assume through some Discord or something, decided there's shenanigans going on. And that takes balls. That takes balls. It could be shenanigans. It could be a setup, but I mean, you can't set this up. There's all type. There's receipts for days. There's receipts for days. So, they supported somebody. They see Ernie come on there. There's this treacherous interview done. There's all types of lies happening. People are trying to put one, they're starting to add it up. And hey, respect. Much respect to any and all you ladies or gentlemen, whoever did it. White boy respects it. The thing is, and now here's the second thing, what I was saying. So I don't know if they're twins or not. Me and wifey were looking at this earlier. I should get a side-by-side. Let me get a side-by-side. I'll get a better picture here. One second.
They look like twins.
Let me get a side-by-side so you can have a good look at it. I'll do that momentarily. And Noelle was like, well, take her makeup off and shave her head, and you have him. And I'm like, okay, I can go for it. But so here's the deal. Here's the deal. This guy here, which is not the husband but the brother, we have not determined if it's the twin brother yet or not. We'll do it as a chat here momentarily. Is working in a doctor's office way over here. You have Crime Lies working at a doctor's office over here. Again, if you're going to go down for doctor fraud and medical fraud, get the prescription pad.
Right?
Duh.
Days off?
If you're going to forge the doctor's signature on something, get the prescription pad. I mean, I don't think anybody should do that. I'm not, for telling anybody to do that.
Is if you're gonna fucking do it,
but I mean,
make it count. Make it worth.
I mean, Crime Lies as a fellow criminal. I mean, what are you doing? Me, you, and Don. But come on, homie. What's your deal? What's your DC number? Food sucks in there, don't it? But
not all.
She and him coerced, wait for it, this should tell you, to scam the doctor's office and the doctor's signatures on time off request. So Buddy over here is getting the time off request and signing the doctor's name, okay, and turning it in for her, and she's getting her doctor's thing and signing it for him, and vice versa, or whatever it was. It was working for the both of them until one day a doctor goes, "This is shenanigans. This ain't my signature." Mear. And then here's the kicker. On the way to jail, this guy, Gregory Jones, his tater hole was empty. His tater hole was clean. Now, I'm not saying he came from he didn't, a proctologist or nothing. Maybe he was working there. Maybe that's who he scammed. I'm not sure. But in the jail, he had nothing up the old rectum piece. The rectum piece was clean, was good to go. Now, on a different note, Brooks we can't say the same for that. Now, I'm unclear as of this moment at 8:56 p.m. on August 14th, 2024, whether I don't know what hole was clogged. I don't know what orifice said.
It was her lady purse.
Said
no one's putting 16 grams
crack
of crack in their asshole.
Was in.
It's got to be the lady.
But there was one of them clogged up, and there was further charges. Now, I'm also unclear about, are they twins or not? That I don't know. That I do not know. I just think it's very interesting for people to come on YouTube and, well, let me tell you what I really think. We have to understand that we are looking at people convicted of fraud. And now they're on YouTube. That is saying a lot, man. That is saying a lot. But the way that they present themselves, when it comes to the Wells and who she claims to hate, at least everything she's trying to dissect and everything these people say, she's taking what they say and making 1,000 lives about it and saying how much they're pieces of shit. When in all honesty, they're putting their own dirt out there. No matter what it was.
She sucked crack up her monkey hole.
How about this? Let me hit some comments. What we're gonna do is just inform Don about this. We have to tell Don about this. It has got to hurt, right? It has to hurt, right? Excuse me for 1 second. Just imagine like you go live about somebody every single day. You call them this, you call them that. Come to find out, your own moderators prove that that's actually who you are. And now white boy
And you got dragged.
gets to tell Don, ooh, woo. But, you know, you got to be a little bit more respectful with people who are going through grieving times. You know, we don't know what happened to little Summer Wells. We don't.
Oh my gosh. No.
We don't know. None of us do. We hope for updates. We hope, you know, we hope for the best. But it has been 3 years. TBI, in my opinion, they don't give any updates anymore because they have begged people to stop with the shenanigan updates and they continue to get clogged. I just played Angelo with the Ernie Shell situation, and Angelo literally called up the TBI and got transferred. He said Ernie Shell, and the TBI agent goes, the YouTuber? I, myself, for some weird reason, have been involved in 2 TBI calls. You know how weird that is? I never knew Don or Candace Wells before Summer Wells went missing. And even when she went missing, the Amber Alert went off. I didn't know them. And even when it did go off, I talked shit about them in the beginning. I didn't go full Brooks. I laid my opinion out how I felt. And then I saw a lot of weird shit going on, and I stopped talking about the case. And then, I don't know, a year went by, and I ended up apologizing for some of the things that I said to the parents and their media spokesman. And we became friends. But I forgot what the hell I was going to say. Whatever. We're about to call Don. It was something good.
Oh, a butterfly.
What's up, Shell? Good to see you. Guys, to be honest, I don't know much about... thank you, Shelby. How come you didn't tell me this? Someone defended her on Facebook today. I should have clipped. Anyway, they bashed me, saying I was wrong. They are married. Look, Shelby, here's the deal. Let me do this. Let me drop this receipt. Here's the fun part of this. A-Balance called this out. I don't know Crime Lies that well. I don't know. I really don't know her. I honestly was I said it. You can go back to the live when I had the eyebrows on talking about Smiley. In that live, I say I have a live planned for Crime Lies. This is way before I knew this. I was gonna do like a Summer Wells re-education class for her and challenge her to come up here and debate me. She wouldn't come up here, but I was gonna correct everything she says on a live. That's really boring. And you guys already know the information. This is way more fun. But here's what I do know. A-Balance was saying that this lady is going to try to deflect all this stuff. You cannot, and here we have somebody saying, oh, she said all this, years ago. Nobody knew this. We still don't have the link to that video. You cannot, how is her husband, brother, in this Homeland Security law enforcement type shit when he's a convicted fraudster, felon? Stop it. Everything she said in her whole image is really looking ridiculous at this point. And who to blame for it? You know who to blame for it? Herself. Ernie calls. Ding! Hey, Ernie. Sure, coming on the show sounds like a great idea.
I bet she does.
All right. 8 o'clock free?
Hey,
Terrific.
Jay, love you.
Worst thing in the world. Worst thing in the world. Who's in here?
Jay.
Jay is for justice. What's happening? The unfrauded Jay. The non-felon Jay. What's up, mama? How are you? All right. Let's give Donald a call and inform him once again. Time is it?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
All right, hold on. I will leave a voicemail. This didn't want the number on live. What's this lady's name? Crime Lies, Crime Lines and Lies. Hey, what's up? Give me a call when you get this message. I want to tell you about this lady. Lady Karma came by again. Crime Lines and Lies. Her name is Brooks. This lady's obsessed with you. She's always calling you a criminal and a junkie. Really fast. She had crack in her ass crack at the jail when she got arrested for, wait for it, scamming a doctor's office for fraud. No, she didn't write the prescription pads. She decided to be lazy like a content creation and take days off. You can't make it up. Check off another one. Call me back. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Literally, Brooks. That's got to sting a little bit. But what do you think they were looking at your videos when you keep saying all this and this and that? Always, Mama, always. What's up, Miss Daisy? Have you seen the shenanigans? What do we got?
I appreciate you more, Jay.
Let's go. Wreck Much Brooks. So I'm getting the feeling, Sandra Neal, we need to discuss her eyebrows. So I was actually going to have Noel draw the eyebrows as I was watching AB's stream today. It was very, very, very good. He broke this down good. And again, I'm going to source this stuff you guys, for you in the description box. I don't remember if I dropped this or not. So let me do it right now. So this is one article. Here's what I find funny, and I have to tag A Balance for this. I don't even think he knows this. So as I'm watching his stream, he's talking about this, and I'm like, damn, when did this happen? I'm watching it with Noel, and I can't figure out through AB's live when the fraud happened. So Noel's like, Utica, that's in New York. So I Google, and I challenge you to do this. I Google Utica couple charged with doctor fraud, and fucking A Balance came up on the #1 search. I was like, that is gangster. That is gangster. He's the #1 search. I had to go underneath his live and then yank said receipts. You gotta love it. You got to love it. And that is due to some gangster ass mods. Let's be honest. They get respect. They get respect. They get respect. All right. Let me just go over here real fast.
He sent us here.
Who did?
I guess AB did.
Oh, AB did? AB's been, he's been on one lately, man. He has been on one. Yeah, we were cracking up. Watch the whole thing. Skunk, she gets what she deserves for running her elbows with Ernie. Yes, sir. Contacted, I think it was Nicolina, after Ernie started harassing her to ask Nick how to get him to stop. All Nick told her was good. You know, that's interesting, Skunk, that you say that. I was hearing this lady's name a lot around the so I tell you what, Ernie sunk her. Ernie sunk her. And Ernie straight lied on her platform. It's been 3 years, y'all. You don't have to like the Wells. You have your own opinion. Who cares? There's plenty of creators I know that I'm cool with that they don't like the Wells. It doesn't change me being cool with them. They don't go full Brooks and every second on the microphone, Don and Candace bad, Don and Candace bad, Don and Candace druggies, Don and Candace felons. No, they don't do that. Everyone's welcome to their own opinion, but it's laughable that literally she is what she preaches. And the nerve of her to say that her brother husband is law enforcement. How dare you? How dare you? He had a job in the jail. He probably washed the cars. He might have been in the kitchen. I mean, that's about as far as law enforcement that he was. But this lady is another one with the TBI calls and all this thing. Listen, the live that I wanted to correct was so annoying. I had to sit through it. She kept going, we live and shit. We live and shit. Like she's like playing recordings of Don, and it was so lame. I was like punching myself in the forehead. I'm like, let's get through this as I'm taking notes. I was going to destroy her live. She doesn't even know the case. You know what she is? She is a YouTuber that watches other YouTubers' lives and like learns the drama of what happened with Don and Candace. And let's face it, there's a whole bunch of not the greatest hours on YouTube of Don and Candace. I'm not afraid to say it. There's some horrific lives, actually. But it's YouTubers that have the parents of a missing child on their show. They're working whatever angle they got. It's got nothing to do with Summer Wells. Not the shit that they're talking about and these bad moments have nothing to do with the investigation. Nothing. And that is and people latched onto this, and then they make these all types of shit sprung from that. But and a lot of people, it's been going on 3 years now.
It's been 3 years.
I know for a fact there's a lot of people who really took the bait, if you will, in the beginning. They really took the bait. And nowadays they see them same people doing the same things. And when you can't make new content, if Don and Candace is your only go, I guess it was good for you in the beginning when they were drunk and active on YouTube a lot. When's the last time anyone's seen Don and Candace on YouTube? On a panel. Not a clip channel that you watched that took a clip off somebody's show and you didn't see that clip before. No, not that. On a live. Probably over here. Probably on Miss Daisy's. Here's what I can tell you moving forward. I told you guys you won't be seeing Don no more. People, yeah, right. He'll be back, blah, blah. No. I told you what was happening. You really don't ever see him unless I call him. You'll be seeing, watch this. You'll be seeing way less of Candace. Just what it is. Take it for what it's worth. But as that's been happening, I've been telling you guys, and you've been seeing less and less. But the people who that's their sole source of content for have gotten so much more desperate, and it's out of control. Like I don't even like. It's really hard for me to have a real conversation with a Prayer Garden supporter, and I'm not even talking about the differences me and Prayer Garden have. If we're just like looking at what she says as truth and complete garbage, like I don't think you need me to tell you the answer to that. So many people see it. And a lot of the Summer Wells parents haters section of the Summer Wells community, it's ridiculous. It is they don't have those lives of them anymore. So they're just making shit up. And Brooks falls into that. It's just comical that Brooks is actually worse than Don Wells. She's actually worse than Don Wells. Don Wells works. He has a house. He's actually married to not his sister. And he's never been convicted of a felony for fraud. So this is very interesting. It's just very interesting. Now, I know that they both maybe have struggled with cocaine or crack. So in my instance, I think that like Brooke should look at Don as like the big homie, and maybe even as like maybe a sponsor, if you will. I think that Brooke should just release the hate, and maybe I've heard in my chat that she was calling Don and would get mad that Don didn't answer. Is this true? Well, Brooks, why don't you call Don as a source of inspiration and a source of sobriety? He can teach you this is why you shouldn't take the doctor pad. And look, crack is whack. Crack is whack. Find the Bible. That would be a good one. AB does rock. I like AB. Married to her bro. I'm all for it. Now, I don't have the receipts on this. However, at the beginning of this live, I challenged somebody who came in here very abrasive towards Brooks, who wanted to correct my information, to come on by with a link, and I'll delete this old live. And it did not happen. I also have another challenge to Brooks out there. And the challenge is, Brooks, prove that man is not your brother. Will you do it? I mean, it would be easy. Well, listen, let's be real, Brooks. You're already doxxed now. So on the here's how this goes, Brooks. So everything that you were worried about, like with the docs and stuff, you were protecting every move that you did. You don't want anybody to find your name. I've been there, done that, but it's out there now. So on a positive note, how good does it feel to relieve that stress? Right? It's all gone. Right? The worst has already been done. So, being said that, it would be nothing for you to produce said marriage certificate. You could even cross the old last name out if you want to just prove.
AB's dreaming you say hi.
What's up, AB? You the man. To prove that is not your brother. Because if indeed it is your brother, that would make you wait for it. That would make you an inbred, allegedly.
She'd be a brother fucker.
Now, that would put you a brother fucker. This is correct. Now, and if we're going to look at the regions of America, we have ghettos in America, we have hoods, we have good places, but I think this is going to place you, call me crazy and all, but if you were a brother fucker, you might be like where the mountain people stay, maybe in, I don't know, a holler. Brooks, you look a lot like Don Wells.
What?
You do. Wait, Don didn't fuck his brother. Wait a minute. I got to put you back below Don for a little bit. Now, I know that you hate him. I'm just trying to find a happy medium to put you above him. But I'm just not coming up with it here. I'm just not coming up with it. Let's read the chat a little bit. Lisa K has something to say. Okay, Lisa, I do respect what you say because you debunk a lot of misinfo in the Summer case. I saw your post with that one creator saying the Don Wells in Tampa, and I saw that you destroyed that. That was good info. But what's lay down the law, Lisa. You want the link? Lisa's like a vault, people. She should be Lisa has an encyclopedia.
Lisa is the encyclopedia.
Oh, bad checks. Oh, if it's coming from, you could, Brooke. Oh, Brooke. I support Lisa fully. Y'all subscribe to Lisa's channel. What creators we have in here tonight? We got Jay's for Justice. Subscribe. Who else?
Clue, Missy.
Clue's in here. We got Clue in here. Subscribe. What's up, Clue? Missy's in here. We got AB. We have to subscribe to AB. We got Daisy. But the thing about Brooks, Brooke. So Brooks, I'm just gonna take a wild guess here. And if you had crack in your ass crack during the arrest, I'm going to take a wild guess and say that there's a little bit of addiction here. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that those bad checks that are, oh boy, your name's out there now. People are not only going to get the police report, Brooks, they're doing body cam nowadays. Have you seen the Bullhorn Betty body cams? Oh, Brooks, this is all because you thought it would be a good idea to give Ernie a platform. Oh boy, and it's content for days, really, because right now it's the crack on the ass crack. It is the ridiculous doctor fraud. Why the fuck did you not take the doctor prescription pad? You could have got what time off? I knew that you were lazy, by the content that you create because it's Don and Candace and Don and Candace and Don and Candace. But when you really worked, you were trying to scam to get time off. You are lazy. Cartman was right. You are big boned. But it's amazing to me to find out about these bad checks from the encyclopedia herself. Oh, Brooks, what have you done? See, what's going to happen, Brooks? Now, I'm not a spirit box creator or a psychic, but I do predict, just as A Balance did, and he called it right on the head. You backpedaled and you tried to tell the internet that has the fastest source of information. You tried to tell the internet, nah, that's not right. So people are not going to question the bad checks. And you're going to be like, nah, they got it wrong. And you're just going to give them content. Give them content. See, look, they get free content. And guess what? It's not Don and Candace and Don and Candace and Don and Candace and Don and Candace. See how easy it is? It's actually simple. Yeah, we're going to talk about PG in a little bit. I heard about Clue back then with the Summer World's videos. I heard about it. I'm going to be honest. I like Clue's coverage on the Sebastian Rogers case. I like it. I like it. Something different. I like how she lays it down. She presents it totally different. Today I was listening. I didn't get ready. I was listening. It's funny. Clue's in here and J for Justice in here. I listened to both their streams a little bit of each, and they were both talking about some stuff pertaining to that. Totally different. There's plenty of creators I'm all right with. I cannot. It's not possible, man. It's at the end of the day. It's a case, man. People are going to feel the way that they feel, and people are going to, they're going to have their, they're going to, it happens like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not here to argue with everybody that, and I think people think that, and that's not what it is. I just, it's Brooks. It's people like that, man.
Call it as you see it. If you're fucking fake, you get put out there.
Ziggy's prego. Oh, suspect baby. A suspect baby.
Oh, come on.
Bobby Hill. So technically her baby's not cleared? He's not cleared?
What? That?
Ziggy didn't know what woke meant. I have it recorded. It's on my live. It was live. Come on. She's having a kid. The world is in trouble, people. The world is in trouble. Shout out to Ziggy. Ziggy's good people. We Is she really prego? That's craziness. Anyway, so look, I want to play you guys something. Was that her mugshot picture? Yes. Did you not see it? Yes, it was. Let me go back to it. And actually, let me get. I want to get that side by side real fast, guys. I want all y'all in the chat to tell me if they're twins or not. Right? I don't know, but I know got a lot of ladies in the chat. I want y'all to tell me. Y'all be perfect for this. Is this twins or is this not twins? Let me get a side by side. I need a side by side news. Utica couple charged for medical records. What a dunce way to go to jail. It's so stupid. Get the prescription pad. What were you thinking? So dumb.
I mean, it really doesn't make sense.
It's so stupid.
Oh,
you know what? AB
your
has it.
asshole, but you're fucking stealing fraudulent days off.
Let me jump over to
been fucking high.
A Balance if it has it
shit in the office.
on his thumbnail. All right, y'all. Here it goes. Here we go. Bam, bam. All right, here we go, y'all. It's coming in hot. All right, here we go. Fuck. Of course. All right, here we go. So, as you're looking at this, I said no as far as twins. I don't know how many twins are there. I guess if it's not an identical twin, so I don't even know the difference between twins. Y'all have to help me with that. But Noelle kind of hit me with, look, shave her head, take her makeup off, and oh, what happened? I lost the audio. Shave her head and take her makeup off is what Noelle told me. And wifey's usually right on shit like this. But all right, ladies, do we have? And this is just our opinion over here. Are we looking at twins or just basers? Y'all let me know. All right, that's kind of a shitty picture. I tried to blow it up. Give me a second. Hold on. Let me go over here. Let me do this one. Let me give you the full facial. Oh, that's too small. God damn it. Hold on a second.
It looks fine, darling.
I'll blow it up a little bit. We can blow this up a little bit.
It looks good.
Oh, I guess it's not letting me. We're on like the McDonald's Wi-Fi, y'all. You gotta excuse me.
Hey now.
Very embarrassing right here. Very embarrassing. I guess you can kind of let me go. I think the bigger picture's a little bit better. Let's do this. Where's the big one at? It was this one right here. Let's do this. Let's do something. No, it won't let me. All right, what do y'all think? Take the makeup off and shave the head. What do you?
Look
No,
at the forehead.
I mean the symmetry between the eyes and schnoz I can go for.
Well, that's just a junkie's eye makeup job. That's fucking horrible.
It's hard to tell because as we're looking at this picture, we have to remember at this moment, if Brooke's face was more relaxed, we have to remember she's got like 16 ounces of crack in her hiney hole, or worse, it could be in the front. She'd be more relaxed, and we can compare the two a little bit better. But it's kind of an uptight, shall I say, position.
She's holding crack in her ass.
You know, so how do we tell?
It's a lot of work.
We can't even get an honest mugshot out of this lady. Jesus Christ. Different. That's what I said. Shave the head, take the makeup off.
They don't have to be identical, though. Fraternal twins are a thing.
Not possible, but thought she was my age. I was born in 77. I'm not positive. I would go for that. 77,
I said
yeah.
that too, Charlotte.
I don't know. I don't know when she was born. I'm sure it says on that receipt I dropped. Yeah, it's a news article. Of course it has the birth date. I didn't read their names and all that. It's out there. Brooks. Oh, the good news is, Brooks, look, we've both been to jail, Brooks. We're both convicts, Brooks. We're both at this point. We both, Brooks. This got to kill you. We're both we're both friends with but Brooks. At this point, we both have something in common with Don Wells, Brooks. Brooks, we're like a squad. We're like a squad. We should do some content about the jail and stuff.
You have crack
We should-
in your ass.
We should collab and talk about our jail experiences a little bit. But I can call you like a homie at this point. You're like a homie. So as my jail friend, my bunkie, my fellow inmate, it's hard out here for a felon. It's hard out here for a felon. But I forget what I was going to say, but I'm just glad I said that. Oh, that's what I was going to say, Brooks. The hard part's done. You've been doxxed. And I didn't do it, Brooks. It was your own mods. What are you mad about? But here's the smooth sailing. You don't have to be so uptight, man. It's like you're out there. Like, well, you can get swatted. Now, that's happened to me too. But I don't know who all hates you or not. It's possible it can come. Not from me. You're safe there. But you're pretty much like in safe zone. The worst has been done. So just chill. Just chill.
It can't be done again, so she's cool.
The next time somebody does it, you're going to be like, already done, late, already done. But we do have to find out about this brother situation because It's got the internet on buzz, and you guys have been a little bit way too much with the Donna and Candace and Donna. Get a one and done. Keep it moving. There's a billion missing. Keep it moving. And then you floated over to the Sebastian Rogers case. There's all type of shenanigans over there. They don't need no more of you. I'm surprised you didn't latch onto that one. Really surprised. People, we got hurricanes coming. My internet's messed up. Look at this. I put my address in this thing. Jay, I don't know if you're still in here. Look at this shit. Every dot is every hurricane that's hit around my house.
Oh, jeez.
This is the Gulf of Mexico where my mouse is right here. To the left. Look at this shit. This is Florida life, people. You have to probably, okay? I'm right here. Jay's like right about here. But if you go up, look at Tennessee right here, right? I had, not taking shots, Jody Sue. Don't make like 1,000 lives because I said your name. Jesus Christ with this one. But I remember this lady was trying to say that some crazy shenanigans with me in a hurricane. And I'm like, lady, Tennessee doesn't even have hurricanes. So there's like a few. You can count them on one. Like literally you can count them on a hand. And she was trying to say that I was wrong and this and that. Stop it, Jody Sue. 7 to 10 white boy on that one. 7 to 10. I'm coming like 18 months late with the receipts, but take the L. Take the L. Take the L. All right, I'm hitting some comments, y'all. I just wanted to let it burn. Get that phone call in. I gotta go back and put that motherfucker. Ooh, Brooks, the bad checks. Oh my God, we gotta see what that's about. Where did you write them? You didn't do the old junkie stunt and try to like cash the old bad. Oh man, there's so much information out there. It's gonna be interesting, Brooks. You know,
I'm surprised she doesn't have any pawn shops.
did you do some pawn shop shenanigans? There's some copper and there's some copper in them pockets.
How many air conditioners did you fucking strip, dude? Water heaters.
Jay, did you see that hurricane map? Look at this thing. I don't know if you've seen it. If you go on a news break, they got the hurricane tracker. You put your address in, it'll show every freaking hurricane. It's insane. They got the Ernesto's coming at us, is what I heard. It's number 1 right now. Hurricane season sucks in Florida, especially where we live.
I love it.
It's out of control. You're like looking at the weather like, oh, and hurricane season in Florida makes you a hater. It's very weird. Let me explain it. There'll be a hurricane coming right towards you. And you're like, so what you start doing is getting nervous and you start holding your nuts that it hits somebody else. Who does that? But it'll be coming right towards Lee County. I'm like, fuck. Go to Tampa, Palm Beach, baby, go. And then it takes a turn. And secretly in your head, you're like, hell yeah, Miami. That's fucked up. But that's what we do. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. It's what we do in Florida. We all do it.
I have so much fun when the hurricanes do hit us. I love it.
Yeah. We man, I tried to walk in that Ian. I made
Ian
videos.
stopped me. I was fucking walking and then I just wasn't. I'm like, dude, he's holding me still.
Man, when Ian was here, we were going out,
He gave
and
me
you know,
like,
Noelle will rescue friggin' everything. I have a zoo here,
I
but
had an owl.
I was like taking shit. Fences were blowing everywhere, chairs and shit, and I'm preserving the electricity as long as possible. So I'm grabbing like shit I don't want it to fly up into the power lines. Then we're dead. So I'm grabbing it and I'm going to the park across the street and I'm locking it in this fence until like 3 days later the fence blew up. The whole fucking thing blew over. But I'm locking everything in this fence. And it's getting hard to walk in that wind. It's like 130 miles an hour. I'm rolling over. I'm like, I shouldn't have done this. Stupid husband move. I see an owl. We have these owls, burrowing owls. I see an owl. I think it's hurt or something, right? It was weird.
I was scared.
It was like sitting there with its wings like this on the ground, but behind a tree. And I'm like, fuck, I gotta tell the wife. So I'm like, Noelle, come here. And she's like coming over, she's like rolling over, the wind's blowing her, there's shit going everywhere. I'm like, I think it's hurt. So it was just protecting itself. It was like standing behind something. Oh, and it was like covering itself up. So Noelle goes over there, and those things are so grumpy, like barks at her. And the little guy,
petting it though. I don't care.
yeah, she held it, and then the little guy hopped up to fly away, and the fucking wind took it, and it took it and was going right towards my house at the side. I was like, oh my God, this is my fault. And then at the last second, it shifted and didn't hit the wall. And I was like, oh my God, that's never going to happen again. There'll be no animal rescues in a hurricane.
What the hell would I do if I had to take it in the house, though? I'm going to have a pissed off
Yeah.
animal just flying
And
around
they're
all fucking night.
endangered too. So
28 days, no electric. I mean, what the fuck?
You
Owl's
have-
trying to kill me.
not sure if you're aware, you have a racist mod.
Huh? Why is everybody racist all of a sudden?
What does this say? Who's a racist mod?
Who's racist?
What's up, Candace? Who's a racist? Who's the racist mod? I don't have any. What mods are racist?
I just think it's a fucking shit talking troll. We don't have anybody in the racist. And if we do, they don't make it noticeable.
Oh, I know exactly what this is. Now that I'm looking at the mods here. Look, man, if there's a creator that comes to my chat, they get a wrench. That's YouTube etiquette. At least it was at some point. I give creators look in the chat right now. You have creators and they all get wrenches. That I'm not saying that's my mods. I have my own mods. But if creators come here,
we know
I give them wrenches.
fucking fakes.
that's how I do it. The thing is, though, instead of this weird comment that you're doing, if you know that the person that you don't like is here, then why are people so scary on YouTube? Come over here and have your debate. You're literally like saying, "Hey, I'm planning a clout mission, and do you have bad?" No. Every creator gets a wrench over here. So instead of planning your clout mission, have it some testicles, and come face the person that you hate. We encourage it. We're not like the other channels. Don't talk about other creators over here. And then every channel does it. No. Get your shit talk on. Get out of here.
Or why don't you just
Woke
pull
moron.
up like I do?
People are so ridiculous on
Come
YouTube.
now. I don't want to talk shit with my fingers. I want to touch you.
Where's the link to it? For what? For what, Candace? I'm loving it when I was growing up in Florida. Yeah, I did give you one. Let me do that now. I appreciate you saying something. I thought you had one, Lisa. My bad.
Send me a link, Wood.
Huh?
Send him a link, Wood.
Who?
The dude talking about your racist mod. Okay, so we got a convict in here talking about Wood and racism.
Links drop.
Funny.
I'm not a Wood either. That's weird. Are you? I don't know. What's this? What is this? Hold on, Lisa. I'm trying to work on. Oh, I'm on the wrong account. Why would you call me a Wood? I'm not a Wood. There's not even woods in Florida. That doesn't even make any sense. So you're starting to sound silly if I'm really breaking this down a little bit on like just your own comments, and you're still not hitting the link. But you're calling me a Wood. What's going on here? What's going on here? See, look, Brooks, this is where you can turn it around, Brooks. This is where you can play the felon, the criminal. You know, you always say like Don is a stupid criminal, a stupid druggie. So now you can say, look, this is what I do, Brooks. I say, don't let the dumb criminal outwit you, outsmart you. You see how it works, Brooks? So this guy came on. This is out of control. So there's a big grievance with Illuminati. And I'm assuming that's what the thing is. Okay. I'm just trying to figure this out in real time. There's a big grievance here. And really what's going on is you wanted to do a clout party. And when the link is dropped to you, you call me a wood. There's no woods in Florida. That's a California thing. But by calling me a wood, what are you saying behind that?
It's dropping you what you want to know about the person.
That would mean that you're something. If you're not something, then your clout mission looks really stupid from the get-go. Because a civilian can't say that. You would have to think that I'm that, and you would have to be that. What's really going on? Ooh. What time's the clout mission? Fuck a wood. Woods. Lame ass motherfuckers. Fuck all gangs. Fuck all races. Yeah, it seems that way. Is a wood a poser? I'm old. It's
everyone's asking what a wood is.
So a wood is like it's a California thing. It's like it's not a gang, but it's like a white boy that will fight inside of it's a Peckerwood. It's a white boy that will fight inside a prison. Then they have they politic and shit, and they do their own thing, but they're not.
I said Peckerwood.
It's to me that shit is lame, man. Been there, done that. Can you even see me? Oh, there it goes. We strongly encourage civil discourse. We love it. I've been trying to get YouTubers that are beefing to come over here and settle. And you're literally, it's like a wet dream. I've been trying to have it. But unfortunately, nobody hits the link over here. It's like subs, am I lying? Nobody hits the link. Even when they say they're going to do a clout party, and they want the link, they still don't come up. But as far as creators, that's like a mission of mine to have debates over here. It's a good idea. See, Brooks, it's not Don and Candace and Don and Candace and Don and Candace. It's a simple idea. It's content. But it just won't happen. It won't happen. Somebody should do that though. Somebody should do that. Just be the mediator and have them, let's see who's right on this thing. That's how I like to do it. It's been done like 3 times, Carol. Oh, I don't know. So that's a good theory right there. So that's Team Brooks taking shots. Uh-oh. I don't think so. I think Illuminati would destroy that lady. There's no way that's happening. It could possibly, she'd get destroyed. Bad. But anyway, meet and greet. I pulled up on. I think we should fight in real. Listen, that's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
What?
She's talking about fight YouTuber. It's never gonna happen.
I only know one other person on YouTube that's ever pulled up on anybody.
Well,
besides myself.
I've been trying to fight YouTubers over here for years. They never show up. They don't do nothing. I drove Wifey. Jay, you remember this? I drove Wifey. Wifey had issue with Molly for years. Molly did a meet and greet over here, and then Betty was there. they were going to go to this restaurant not too far from me. So we drove there. I have the live on the channel. You can go back, you can watch it. It says going to the Tragedy Pimps meet and greet. And they're supposed to go there with the guy, Justice for Nobody.
No.
This guy here.
What's his name? It's the other dude.
Huh?
Williams.
Oh,
Williams.
yeah. Oh, the other guy, House of Weenies, was supposed to go there with him too. And listen, it's my wife. I know she's throwing hands like that. She's knocking shit out. So it's not like I'm not like got no issue with I mean, I don't like the women, but I'm like, wifey will line that shit up. So we're just ordering drinks. I'm like, okay, what time does it start? You know, and they call the police and they say that wifey has all these banana clips in her hair and knives and samurai swords, all type of shit. My wife had a fucking ponytail on.
I had
The
hair
live
on,
is there.
and they said I had brass knuckles in my hair.
It's just me and her having a drink, and then I have a gang.
A gang of thugs.
Gang. Where was it? Where?
Like, bitch,
They don't police this. Crazy as fuck. Crazy as fuck. Then I got kicked out of the restaurant, and then subscribers got on that ass. It made the manager apologize. Hells yeah. And on top of that, the Tragedy Pimps were the lies. There's weapons and hair. White boy brought his gang up there. Massive threat. We're like joking, waiting for them, having some drinks. What reality is this? What? And then like they're like, oh, the manager was gonna call the SWAT team. No, I posted a receipt. The dude said, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't want those people in my restaurant. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Hey, I appreciate it for having a safe place for Summer's parents. I appreciate it. Always, always. Where did Candace go? I got lost in the shenanigans. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, Jaded. Candace, you still in here? All right. I don't know. Oh, Brooks, I forgot about that. That's got to hurt too. You got Candace Wells in here. Remember the criminal, the druggie? She's watching, laughing. Guarantee it. Guarantee it.
God, I can hear her laugh.
Guarantee it. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. The guy with his woke-a-thon apparently forgot what the link was. And let me say this before I jump off. If you do a Clout Fest 2024, don't tag me. I'm not coming by. None of that.
I'm not even
because you literally had the link over here. And the person who, here's how this is going to work. I know how YouTube goes. The person who you hate, you have the issue with, is right here. Didn't leave. Talking shit. I offered you the link. Battle it out with that person. I give all creators a link. Don't know. White boy did this. No, what white boy did is offer you a link, and then you went on some weirdo gang shit that you don't understand, and I don't know what you got going on, but understand you had every chance to do what was on your little heart right here. So no over there. Hell to the no. No thanks. Until the next one, y'all, I'm jumping off. Much love, much respect. Let's find out about them checks and who is the twin. Who's trailer parking this trash? Who's doing it? Look, a long time ago, there was election ran, and I won, people. There's a new sheriff in town, and the shenanigans have to stop. It's at an all-time high.